Daytime baseball from the home of the Phillies since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Robin Roberts gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
And now in the box, Ronald Acuna. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 305.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Segura fields it cleanly, and quickly there are two away. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
That'll bring up Hank Aaron. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss made him reach.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. And now JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's the pitch. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Aaron is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting second.
A moment now to check
The
out the
second baseman.
hometown Phillies starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
1 out, nobody on. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint.
Batting
But
third.
what's it feel like
The
when you
third
hit one
baseman.
as a hitter that
Mike.
you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
So now to the plate, Mike Schmidt, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Maddox is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Ready with the 1-1.
Ball that time.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-2 one more time. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia with no score. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, David Justice. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
David Justice.
Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hey. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Ball that
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Nope,
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
that was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Eddie Matthews. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Real Muto is after it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Stepping in for the Braves, Chipper Jones. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. And now the first pitch.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
0-2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Richie Ashburn set to lead off the home half of the second.
Ashburn.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 1-0. Is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Andrew McCutchen waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch.
Hey.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Aaron is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. The 1-0 home. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
2 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-0 home. The count now at 2-1. Bounce it to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The catcher, number 28, William Contreras.
The batter will be William Contreras. First offering. No balls and 1 strike. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is there. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 31, Greg Maddux.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Greg Maddux. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Third inning, no score to this point. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now the pitch.
Yeah.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
The shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
First delivery to him. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
2-2.
Oh, that's inside.
Four foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting it.
So next to hit is Rhys Hoskins.
Hoskins.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Ball
Circle
2.
change here, but it's taken for
2
ball
balls,
2.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
The batter will be Robin Roberts. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Justice is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Acuna digs in now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. The rare 3-0 curveball drops in, 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs. So there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So next to bat will be Ozzie Albies, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Now the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here's the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
3-0 is looked at for the first strike. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. And he struck him out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Next to stand in is Hank Aaron. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Throw over to first. A ball and a strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's out. Ball. That's inside.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's ball 4.
Perfect.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
That brings up David Justice. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
This is high, a ball and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Grounder down the line at third. Schmidt's got it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
0-1 for count.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Gene Segura standing in. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he takes strike 2.
0-2.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
At the plate now, Mike Schmidt. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. One and
1
1.
ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box now, Richie Ashburn. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh and 1 count. Here it is. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And this is popped up near second base. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more on opening day after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Two and one after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Real Muto recovers. Throw down to first, one away. Stepping in once again is Chipper Jones. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
One out, nobody on. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here it comes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Andrew
The
McCutchen.
center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the AB now.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
Now the pitch. 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a little blooper to center. Jones has a play. One down.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty. One man out. Down and away. Ball one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here comes Jimmy Rollins. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So here is William Contreras. We'll try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Number 28, William Contreras.
Now the first pitch.
That ball went out.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
This one's down to third. Gloved by Schmidt. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When a guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
And stepping in, Greg Maddux. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And the pitch.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We are still scoreless. So now into the box is Rhys Hoskins. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Hoskins.
Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
Hoskins, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Robin Roberts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0 home. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. JT Realmuto struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Phillies down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 2-1. There's a bunt attempt, but he missed it. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
And he lays off for ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, David Justice. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Runners off for second. Grounded to third. Schmidt has it. And that's the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Now at the plate, here is Eddie Matthews. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Braves strand one. Still no score. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Gene Segura. Now here's the first offering.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Freeman is over to take a look. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 1-1. Count still at 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now that's popped up, and this is taken in for the second out.
The left fielder, number 1, Richie Ashburn.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Richie Ashburn. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Counts even, a ball and a strike to Ashburn. 2 out, nobody on. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 2-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fouled off.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
0-2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow that runner to steal his way into scoring position here with 2 away. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in standing. And now the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
He's set. The 0-1. Freeman's got it, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We are still scoreless. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Chipper Jones. Now here's the first offering. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ballgame. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Behind 0-2 now. strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. And the term pitcher's duel doesn't even do justice to what we've had here so far. As you can see on the graphic, 2 dominating performances and 2 shutouts to this point from our 2 starters. 1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
So now to the plate, William Contreras. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-0 pitch coming. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Pablo Sandoval will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
First offering on its way. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. One and 0. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and 1. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-1 down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. 1 left for Atlanta. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Charlie Morton is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 50, Charlie Morton.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in Jimmy Rollins.
The shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The 0-1 delivery.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. 1-1.
No bets off the plate. Ball 2.
couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch home. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Aaron is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That was a big strikeout there, guys.
Now
the best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Alec Bohm will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Alec Bohm.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. Sam Coonrod will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Striding in is Ronald Acuña. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1. Strike two, swinging.
Back to count 2 and 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitches to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
At the plate now, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Into the box, Hank Aaron. And she'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. David Justice waits on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ready with another 2-strike offering. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
And when first base opened, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now to bat, David Justice. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Line hard deep into left. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
To the plate now, Eddie Matthews. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Aaron leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. Ashburn is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing.
Ladies and
Jay
gentlemen,
Lee
your
is the man
attention,
called
please.
on to close this
Now
one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 24, Jay.
So stepping in is JT Realmuto. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Aaron will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike.
So a runner at first now with one away, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. From the stretch. He swings and grounds it to short. Right to him. Over to Albies. Back to first. It's a double play. Right when he needed it. And this ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Braves win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Charlie Morton claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jay Lee closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.